What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Power back at you with a brand new Call of Duty mobile video. Now in today's video I sound a little bit off, so I've been sick for a little bit, so that's why I haven't been doing any videos and stuff. However, I'm sharing my not top 10 but top 11 loadouts used, so that's including the trial loadout. But just starting off, we have the CX9. Now, the CX9 has taken the competitive and ranked community by storm. The competitive community has been using the 12-round 3-burst mags, which makes it a 1-burst capability, but I prefer to have the 50-round mag. So the thing about the CX9 is that it is rated now like the top SMG. Is not better at killing faster than the Fennec, like at close range, but this thing is a long range beam. So if you're like an SMG main and you're trying to hit those long range shots, I know that the CBR and the Bison are good at range for their SMG types, as well as the RUS and I think a couple of other longer range guns. However, if you just want like a really good build, I recommend the one that I put up on the screen a little bit ago. It's a long range beam, there's no question about it, and it kills really good for range because it's stacked out at range attachments, good grief. But it is still really fun to use just in any range itself, and if you want to challenge yourself, this is just a great build to use.
Let's do this, you and me.
Now, moving on to the HVK. The HVK has been a top weapon, I think, for 2 seasons now, due to the 2-shot to the head capability. The build that I just shared is just like a generic comp build that's been used for forever. It's also the one that is recommended by most people. I see rank warriors with the same loadout all the time. People vary their builds based on their playstyles, but this is the one that I just found the best for me. And it is just overall a really good gun to use. However, the lack of mag size is the only problem maker, and just due to that, it's a high skill, high reward gun, but it has no recoil. However, if you do hit those 2 headshots, you're just getting the like fastest time to kill in the game as of this point. Now moving on to the FFAR. The FFAR isn't a meta weapon by choice, but it is by far my favorite gun to use. Specifically with the Mythic Sin, I do have that legendary one that I made up a video a little while ago. However, just using this gun, it's fast fire rate and it's sort of medium damage. It's also just a really good long-range beam. I know it is an aggressive assault rifle. However, using this thing at long range, there's just no recoil to it. There's no recoil pattern to it. I've used it for a long time. It's really good. Moving on to the Grau. Now, the Grau has taken the specifically everyone. So, the Grau is like the old Bison. Just no recoil, really good damage, really good range. This gun is good at all ranges, close, medium, and long. You can beam someone from 40 meters away, you can turn on someone that's right next to you. It beats some of the current meta weapons at close range right now. And just using this, specifically the Mythic Sin, I do prefer to have a red dot. However, I like the extra attachment, so that's why I'm using the Mythic Skin as it is, as well as the build that I showed is just a generic comp build. Now moving on to the Kilo. The Kilo has gone up and down in the gun ranks for quite some time. It is still a really, really good gun to use. I use this as a passive gun, so if I'm not really feeling myself right at that point and I want to get some of my recoil pattern and some of my tracking to a better point, then this is the gun that I use the most. The Holger used to be my friendly sort of gun, but I prefer the Kilo now just because I like the faster ADS. Less damage makes me use my brain a little bit. Now, the QQ9 is not necessarily used by everyone. However, it is one of my favorite SMGs to use. Not even with the Mythic skin, I've used this gun since it came out. It's just been a long favorite of mine. I also just like the colors of the Mythic skin, so if you guys didn't know, I do like purple a lot. It's just really fun to use. Now, the M13 did get buffed this past season, so I don't really recommend using the build that I have up on the screen unless you are in a passive-aggressive type player. This is an aggressive build, so it's kind of just for the close to medium ranges. However, due to its buff, it's actually kind of viable. You just have to get used to the time to kill due to our faster time to kill in the past seasons. Now, the AK-117 is not necessarily a huge meta weapon. It is a very fun gun for me to use. I've used this thing since the beta. I'm just used to its recoil pattern, and I just like the skin as it is. If I didn't have this mythic, I would be using the Star Camo skin that I've used since Season 1. And this loadout is more of a troll loadout. It's not for anything. It's just if I just want to just like do whatever in a rank match. This is more like my most expensive class kind of thing, and it's just all for fun. Now, moving on to the snipers, I do have 3 snipers. Specifically, this Locus is my favorite skin. I don't have the Electron, otherwise that would be my favorite skin, but the ADS animation on this thing is very clean, and I also like the kill effect. It is by far my favorite. The Locus has been moved up in the ranks, so it is a better sniper than the DLQ. DLQ is a bit more consistent and more people know how to use it, but just the ability to better damage is just overall it's better for me specifically, but the DLQ is still more consistent for most people. Now moving on to the DLQ. The DLQ, this mythic skin specifically, I use this as my passive sniper build, and by the way, if you see like any Elcar or any like duplicated MW11, the build is all the same. I share them all at one point. I don't know really which, because I'm recording this after. But moving on to this DLQ skin, this is my aggressive build. Now, the reason I don't use a mythic, or not a mythic, I don't use a melee, is because if I do something stupid and I miss a shot, I do like to pull out my MW11, as you'll see probably here in a little bit. I don't think I reload. So it is this one right here. This is where I pull it out. But that's like a good example. Like if I don't have enough ammo, I'm not gonna run away and try to reload. I'm gonna pull out my secondary, take them out. But the Holidays is most used DLQ skin, I think. It's been out for quite some time and is by far a Cod Mobile community favorite. And I love the ADS animation. I know I said that a little bit back that I didn't like it, but with realistic scope on, it is much better. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be putting out more videos pretty consistently. I just haven't felt good, so therefore I just didn't really have any reason to. Another note is that I will not be buying any more guns as of right now unless the Locus Electron or the Mythic Fennec Ascended return to the game. Now, I did buy the Grau. The Grau is the last thing that I'm going to be buying. I know I said on social media that I wouldn't buy anything more before the Outlaw and the FFAR came in that dual legendary draw. However, this is going to be the last point The only thing that I'll probably be purchasing is like battle passes, but I won't buy anything that comes out at this point unless it like really catches my eye, and there's nothing this season that's coming out that catches my eye. I might pick up the Koshka from the For You page, because I have the refresh thing. But yeah, I have plenty of skins that I've not made content on yet. As you can see, I have 69 legendary guns that I still have to make content on, as well as the 14 mythics that I can kind of switch around. I can do another CBR video and whatever. There are also plenty of, I have 700 epics. I can make content on at least half of these and just have fun. But yeah, until the mythic Fennec or the Locus Electron come out, I will not be purchasing any more skins. But that's all from me. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one.